Hello everybody, Sunday Elijah back here. So today I'm talking on the topic, is it scriptural to give special recognition to people who are givers, especially who are tithers? What that means is it scriptural for a pastor or the leadership of a church to record the offerings and the tithes of members and then be recognizing them, just to recognize them at the end of the year? They actually take record of how much every church member gives, and then they categorize you by how much money you give or you could give or offer to the church. So the people who bring more money, they are regarded as the VIP members. So at the end of the year or at the end of the month, they kind of try to honor you because you are bringing money to the church. Just secular stuff, the same thing that is happening in the corporate world, in a multi-level marketing industry. The same thing has now been brought to the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ. How scriptural is this? And how right is this? Or how wrong it is? And I want to say it is absolutely wrong, because it is not scriptural. We should never base our relationship, not just in the church, even in the world, even at work, even in the secular world. A society should never base their attitude and their response to people just on the basis of their net worth. Because everybody has a worth. God has created everybody in his and in her image. And just because you carry the image of God, just because you are in the likeness of God, that is enough for you to deserve respect. But when it comes to the church, you are even supposed to be respected more, not just because you carry the image of God alone, but because you are weak. The church is a place where people who are weak should be celebrated. The church is a place where people should be recognized and given special recognition that because they are weak. The Bible says in the book of Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 14, then from verse 22 to 27. So I'm going to read 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 14 and then verses 22 to 27. So it says here, for the body is not one member, but many, just like in any church. When it talks about the body here, it's talking about the church. For the church is not just one member, the church has many members. So, much more those members of the body, which seem to be more feeble, they are the ones who are most necessary. See what the Bible is saying? The members of the church who seem to us to be the weakest, who seem to us to be the more feeble, they are the Bible says they are the most necessary members. They are the most important members. The people that should be treated with much honor and much dignity in the church are these members that we think are the least important. The drug addicts, the alcoholics, the bums, the homeless, the old people, the senior citizens, the children, the poor, the orphans, the hungry, the thirsty, the desperate. So that's what the Bible is saying here. Those people that we think are the feeble, the most feeble. And what God is saying, the reason why you must always take care of the weak, give more recognition to the weak, give more elevation, honor to the weak, is because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. That is the wisdom of God. Oh, God always likes to do things like this. Look at me. I didn't wear shoes till I was around 12 years old. I never saw my father or my mother. I was always smiling when I was growing up in the village. But it is that weak, smelly, down and out, abandoned, outcast, that out of that, God made Sunday and Elijah. That is a blessing to the world. That's why in our church, anybody can sit anywhere, even my own seat. Sometimes I go to dance in front, and by the time I come back, some people have sat in my own place. Some of them are alcoholics or drug addicts, or some of the people who are sick a little bit. Make them sit, no problem. We have all of them also have the same seat. There is no seat that is different from the other one. In our church right now, the greatest missionary and member of our church, my greatest disciple, was an alcoholic. In fact, the greatest number of people who are doing the greatest miracles God is using in this country are former drug addicts, alcoholics. So that is the wisdom of God. The foolishness of God is wiser than that of men. The weakness of God is stronger than that of men. Because just like with you, brethren, how many of you were wise when you were called according to the flesh? How many of you were mighty? How many of you were noble when you were called? But you are all weak. Now God made you to be the rulers of the world. The same way, all other people that are still weak today, the power of God is going to be revealed through them.